understood someone to say earlier that you were questioning whether there were partnerships that we had identified, or that why hadn't they come forward. And if you have your Fish Creek Ad Hoc Commission report, on page 20, we identified 15 of, we identified them as some of the key partners for the city on this project. They're listed below. Now, we weren't asked to, do any arrangements with them. We did talk with a number of them. But in my adventures as an activist, I have found that partners like this don't usually come to you. You have to go to them and apply or request information from them. And our ad hoc commission report was just a recommendation to you of things that might be done. And so that was as far as we went. But there are 15 partners here that I feel could be very helpful, in the work, and could be contacted. Now, one of these key partners was the national. Yes.
Being even-handed, we're trying to address any comments that you have about whether we should proceed forward on this option 1A or option 2. And so that isn't discussing what potential partners we could have. That is whether or not you have any comments on whether it's good for the city to be involved in development scenarios, or whether or not we should be proceeding potentially to try to purchase these 20 acres. Do you have any comments on those items?
Well, I had a comment that we were told by National Park Service when we asked them if there were grants available. And we were told, yes, there are grants available to apply for when you own the land. But you have to own the land before you can get grants from National Park Service. And I will tell you, I talked with Senator Wiggert today, and he and Nora are willing to put forward another bill in the legislature this coming year. And whether that's in connection with what you're talking about, I don't know, Will.
Well, so I would then say that you would be advocating that we proceed with purchasing the 20 acres and figure out how to pay for it afterwards, is what it sounds like you're saying. Ms. June, do you have a question?
I was going to say, that is why I brought up moving option 2 forward, so that people who wanted to, and the city staff had something solid to work with. The city is dedicating this 20 acres. How can you help us further? And that was my whole point, was to, if we move that forward, then you can approach partners with something solid.
Yes. I agree with that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. How many more people think they're going to comment at this not public hearing? Let's keep the comments brief and on the topic, please.